It was in January of '91 when we were reorganizing Congress. We were a minority, and I had accepted the request to serve on the banking committee. I had not served on it before, but the House leadership, the Republican leadership, asked me to be on the banking committee, and by some quirk, I ended up sitting, even though I had been in Congress for a while, in the last seat behind the most junior of the freshmen that was on the committee. A lot of people thought somehow or another I should have been upset by that. It never occurred to me to be upset, but more importantly, I hadn't sat down for more than 15 minutes when I realized I was sitting beside the most delightful, young, bright fellow who not only was perfectly capable and extremely hardworking, but was generous enough to let me continuously crib off his notes. But that was Jim Nussle, and that was the beginning of an extraordinary friendship. I remember that with fondness because it would have been so easy to have had my nose out of joint over a seating arrangement. But it was a far better thing for me to have a lasting friendship from a person that I could truly admire in terms of the ability, workmanship, quality of intellect, and even more importantly, particularly for your children here. Jim is all these things. He's an able person, he's a bright person, hardworking, but more than anything else, Jim Nussle's a good person. And that I have come over the years to learn to appreciate. He's good in his heart. He's a decent man. And when you become friends with such a person as that, you will probably find you never go wrong. Now for the fun part. In my family, we have a little pattern. I don't know where it came from. But that is when we have developed a special respect and affection for somebody, we share a family nickname. And we have tried to keep this a secret, and given, of course, the enormous prestige of your new position, perhaps I should continue to do so. But before this audience, I cannot help but tell you that my affection grew so huge for Jim Nussle that I shared with him the nickname of my younger brother, Jimmy James Lee Mabel. And I have on occasion slipped and said that, and people have looked at me rather peculiarly because it's oftentimes hard for people to understand that Jimmy James Lee Mabel is a term of endearment. But it surely is. It is my privilege that you would let me speak here today and share this moment with you and your family. It is my pleasure to be able to do so, and I will, for all my life, be honored that I dare to call Jim Nussle my friend.